And we are live. Welcome to Tarot Friday, where I go live every single Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and answer your questions, or 7:04 as it seems to be. Sorry about that. I needed to find cough drops. So I didn't realize I had used my last one. I'm doing a lot of readings and a lot of videos, and I'm losing my voice by the end of the day. So I want to make sure I've got my cough drops here just in case. So that being said, here we are, Tarot Friday. Got my fluorite. I'm ready to go. So I know, look at this baby. It's so gorgeous. Anyways, a lot is coming in, a lot of intuition, a lot of beautiful things have been coming in for people. So where to start? So let me go ahead and just introduce myself. Welcome to Tarot Friday, where I go live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and answer your questions. My name is Allison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energies of the cards. And hi, Ava. Lovely to see you. Hi, Sia. Hey, Ruth. Lovely to see you. And Ken. And hi, Susan. Nice to see you. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. So what else to tell you? So you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. It's the same name as this channel, and you can learn a little more about me. When you visit my website, you'll notice that I have a special going. So my birthday was September 8th. Yay! And that was a big drama week in the news also, because it's just going to be that way every year because 9/11, right? So anyhow, you'll see that this year just happened to really be like this big windfall for everybody with Charlie Kirk and with the woman. Hi, everybody, with this woman getting stabbed on the train and all kinds of stuff. So, it was just wild what goes on in the news nowadays. Well, anyways, if you go to my website, you'll see that I have a birthday sale going on. So from September 8th, which was my birthday, until the 30th, I'm offering a 15% discount on my 1-hour services. And I'm just going to read to you very briefly what the little newsletter was that I sent out. So it's under it's under birthday special at the top. It's one of the links that you click. You'll see book a session, and then you'll see the birthday special. Click on birthday special because that's automatically populated in that you get the discount, so you're not charged full price. So again, 15% off all sessions. And this is just the newsletter I'm going to read to you guys that I already posted. Hello, Allison. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Hello, Allison. Hello, everyone. September is my birthday month, and I want to celebrate with you. While Virgo season invites reflection, clarity, and a soulful alignment, this special offer isn't just for Virgos. As a Virgo myself, you guys know that. I love it. But I'm other things too, because our natal chart's huge. Just want to say that. So the same is true for you. You're more than just your sign, and you're more than just your sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay, that being said, so as a Virgo myself, this time of year holds deep meaning, and to honor my birthday, I'm offering 15% off all 1-hour sessions from September 8th to the 30th. That's a $38 savings, but here's the thing. It's not just purchasing it. You need to book it in that time also, so you need to use it right away. So whether you're seeking insight, guidance, or a moment to realign with your path, this birthday special is for everyone. You don't have to be a Virgo to partake in this. So here's what you can book. A live tarot reading, which is a one-on-one session. You can do a pre-recorded video, and that's actually really popular. A lot of people will just submit their questions, and they want me to just record it for them, and I send them their own private link to a video. And there's a couple things we can do with that. Either you have specific questions that you want answered, or I do a general energy pull for people, and that is what you see me do in the Zodiac reading. So it'll be looking at your overall energy, the guidance and advice from spirit, opportunities and challenges coming in for you. So not like the general, it's kind of for everybody, but this is specifically for you. That's about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on what information comes in from spirit. And then the remainder of the session, because it's a 1-hour session, we can drill down with specific questions. That can be either for the pre-recorded, and the same is true for the live reading when it's one-on-one with me. A lot of people really like to do that. And then a tarot session if you want lessons. So that will be in learning tarot for me, manifestation, raising your vibration, if that's something you're interested in. All those descriptions are on my website, so you can read more about it. I also have a new offering on there, and that's called Messages from Your Loved Ones. And this is a heartfelt session that blends mediumship with tarot, because you guys see me do that on the lives where people will say, can you give me a message from a deceased loved one? That is something that I'm offering now on my website. So definitely do that. I also have the missing person consultation. That's not part of the special because that's something completely different, but I already kind of go into that. That's locating someone. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely take advantage of this sale. Again, that's from September 8th until the 30th. So what else to tell you? Availability is limited and the spots are filling quickly. So definitely get in there while you can. Whether you're seeking guidance, eager to learn, or simply to wish to celebrate this mystical season with me, I'd be honored to walk you a part of your journey with you, with warmth, wisdom, and Virgo magic. So definitely sign up if you're interested. And what else to tell you? Go to my website and sign up for the free newsletter. You can book a personal reading there. Like I said, missing person consultation. The Learning Center, this part is not on sale, but this is coming up. I have a 5-week manifestation masterclass. That begins Wednesday, October 1st. The live coaching for that is going to be every Tuesday from noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the deadline to sign up is going to be Wednesday, October 1st. It's an accelerated class and it works out really well for timing. These are the skills that will help you manifest in. If you don't know, I am a master manifester. I had my first business at 13 and a half. I just turned 59. These are skills that I've been using for a long time. I use the law of assumption. I didn't even know what that was until I started studying it. And that is what I do, but with a special twist and flavor. So if that's something you want to learn to get your soulmate, to get maybe a new tribe, new circle of friends, or to do your business, finances, whatever it is you're looking for. Some people want a cup of coffee brought to them every day. Not even kidding. Then that's something you can use these skills for to go ahead and manifest what it is that you're looking for in your life. More abundance, prosperity. So consider that. I also have an online tarot masterclass that will be coming out. Looks like now it's going to be more towards the end of October because I decided to run this special. I just out of the blue decided to do it. So that's going to back up my filming for the online tarot masterclass, because I normally teach that live in March and in October. But because I'm going to be uploading it, it's a little different. So what else to tell you? I do the private lessons. I have a section on my website called Allison's Picks. Those are my affiliate links. Check it out if you're interested. Dr. Amir Karim Skincare, phenomenal products. Omnilux Red Light Therapy Mask. I use all of these products, by the way. They're awesome. Rogers Hood Apothecary. Skin Like Butter. In fact, I just got something from her and I wanted to show everybody this. This is her jumbo jar. Does it say how many ounces on it? 16 ounces. So it's huge. Now, she's got 150 different scents. I'm picky, so there's certain things that I like. I love this Nectarine Blossom. For me, I love the scent of the nectarine, and she nails it. It's absolutely perfect. It's all, I think it's all vegan, and it's all, what else? I don't know what to tell you about it. I don't want to butcher it, but I'll tell you, her stuff is phenomenal. Like I said, I'm super picky. If it wasn't good, I'd dump it. In fact, I would return it for my money back if it sucked. But her stuff is awesome. Check it out. It's for men and women. I do her body butters and her soaps. I've never tried the other products that she has, except, the skin, sorry, I did a sugar scrub, which is really lovely. So, yummy. I just wanted to show that to you because I just got it. I had ordered it for my birthday. So, there's that. What else to tell you? I am on YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok. I don't post much on Rumble and TikTok anymore. Mostly YouTube, but I'm trying to get back in the habit of doing that. So look for me there. You can also look at my Zodiac readings. I read for all signs on YouTube. And then you see I go live twice a week, Tuesday and Friday, where I answer your questions. I do the occasional interview. I'm hoping to do more this fall. I'm trying to line up a few people I think are actually really fascinating. And then you can, this is right. So a couple of things. I now have the daily tarot reading on this channel, and then we'll get into it. I just have a few things I need to announce to everybody. And that's going to be the daily readings. It's short and sweet, 4 to 10 minutes each day. If that's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. And oh my God, I love the pumpkin. Heather, that's hilarious. I love it. And what else to say? The membership, that's on YouTube. So that's something you can join. I see Ruth is here. Ken's a member. Ava's a member. I haven't been watching the chat because I've been talking, but Radhika submitted a question and she's a member. I don't know who else is here in the chat tonight, but it's just an awesome community. If that's something you want to be part of, definitely consider joining. What do you get? You get a free monthly video. So the month of September, you get a video on that. And then October, a video on that. Then you get the weeklies, and that's where you get to vote on the topics that are going to be videos coming out on. And I am behind on it because of what happened. First of all, I took time off for my birthday, which I never do because I'm a workaholic. But then all the drama happened in the news and I was upset, so I didn't do it as I normally would. So there might be a hiccup in September. I'm human, that's just what happened. So, but that video is coming out. Then you also get, now this applies to everybody tonight. So you guys know that if you're a member, it's gonna, thank you, I appreciate that, Susan. If you're a member, hi Jose, that your name is going to go in here. So far, I've got Ken, Ava. I know Radhika is probably here, so I have her here right now. And I know Sherry's not going to be here tonight. She said that she's going to have to watch it in the replay. But when we do the member shout out, I'm going to go ahead and put your name in here. Jodie's here. Okay, fantastic. Jodie, I have you right here. I was hoping you'd show up. Hi. So if you're a member, I'm going to mix it up and then pull your name out. You get a free question. You know, if you're here, you know it is a $20 minimum for PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. It's a $30 minimum for Super Chat. So if you're a member and you're here on all the lives, I go live twice a week. What's that, like 9 or 10 times out of the month? What a phenomenal deal. Even if you already paid for a question and I pull your name, then you get 2 questions in the same night. It's really a good deal. If you're interested in becoming a member, that is one of the benefits. Okay, what else to tell you? So chime in when we do the members shout out. It's not right now, but when we get going, we're going to go ahead and do that. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you see when I go live. And if you're a member, you get to see the member videos that come out. That way you don't miss that. And if you become a new member, go and binge watch everything. There's no limit. You can go all the way back and start from the beginning. What else to tell you? Please, if you're having a good time tonight, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this evening means something to you, if you get a lot out of it, especially after the video posts, or at least where it shows up on YouTube, not just in the chat, but where the video is in the comment section. And let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel. I've got 2 trips planned this fall, Canada, and then I'm going to Europe. I'll be going to Scotland, Ireland, and Scandinavia. Super excited. And where else to tell you? At the end of today's show, I'm going to be doing a general reading for the collective. That's for everybody watching live, in the replay, or whenever this video happens to find you, because that's how it works. And a special thank you to all my new subscribers. This has been so awesome watching the channel grow, and it's just growing daily, if not hourly. It has been so awesome, and I get so much positive feedback. Thank you. And you're showing it by booking private readings with me. That's very flattering. That tells me I get someone that says, I just saw this video, I'm new to your channel, and they book a reading. That is, thank you. That is really flattering. That means a lot to me. That's very impressive. Thank you. And I really appreciate your love and support. I just want to make sure I say that. It really and truly means a lot to me. All right, here we go. And especially the people that show up for every live in the chat. I love it. I really do. I love going live. So here we go. All right, so 2 rules for the lives, everybody. So I hope I didn't lose everybody by making all these announcements, but I had a lot I needed to say this time. So we've got 2 rules for the live tarot readings. The first one is 1 question per show. That way it gives everybody the opportunity to ask a question. If they ask more than one, it becomes one person's personal reading. So that's something you want to book a personal reading with. So 1 question per show. The only caveat is going to be if you are a member and your name gets chosen at the end, then of course you get a second question. The other rule, number 2, is no bad language or topics. We need to keep it family friendly for YouTube. That is because it is a censorship platform. So we just keep it light, we keep it good, we keep it positive. If you have an off topic, then definitely book a personal reading and we can get into it there. But we try and keep it family friendly for YouTube. I love YouTube, but I don't love censorship, and it's their platform, so we have to play by their rules. All right, so you can submit your questions before or during the show, and they will be answered live. You can post your question on PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, $20 minimum, Super Chat, $30 minimum, and that's just because YouTube takes 40%. So in PayPal and in Venmo, in the notes section, that's where you post your question, okay? And then in Stripe, you have to submit your donation there and then go to my contact form, and that's where you're going to submit your question, or you can do it in the chat. I would prefer it if you email it, but you need to let me know, and then I'll look for it because I know sometimes there's a delay. All right, disclaimer for tonight, and then we'll get rolling for the first question. Let me have a little tea. Disclaimer is this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist, and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice, okay? I have to say that. Oh my God, that's so good. Okay, I love my English tea. All right, here we go. Hi, Allison. This is the first question. This is from Linda. Hi, Allison. Love your lives and Pisces videos. General energy pull. Thank you, Linda. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So if you guys don't know, Linda is like one of my first clients, and she has been supporting me since I first went live with Tarot Tuesday. Then I incorporated, Tarot Thursday, and then we did Friday, and now it's just Tuesday and Friday. And she's asked a question like every single week for every single show. It is awesome. Thank you. And Ava, I know you always ask a question also, and I really appreciate that. You are next. So this is for Linda. And she says, hi, Allison, love your lives and Pisces videos. General energy pull. Thank you, Linda. Okay, Linda, let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to tell you today. 3 of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Hermit. Virgo energy. Here we go. We've got the 3 of Wands, the King of Swords, and we've got the Hermit. Virgo energy. I know you're Pisces, but we've got the Virgo here. And that's your opposite sign, by the way. So when we're looking at this, we have, first card out, we have the 3 of Wands. This is the card of manifestation in the tarot. This is the card that says you're taking your intention, you're clear in your head with what it is you want to do right now, and now your energy is you're putting it out into the universe. You're telling the universe what you want. You're doing it from a place of gratitude. You are almost, you're living and breathing it right now. You're putting it out there. She's doing candle magic in these walnut shells, sending it down river. That's what you're doing. You're putting it out into the universe with your intention, waiting for the universe to respond. And you're doing it also with intelligence. We have this King of Swords. He's all about taking in this information right now. I think that you're taking in your relationship to the environment that's around you. This is allowing you to make calm, cool, educated decisions. While you're doing this manifestation, you are still participating in the world right now until your manifestation comes in. And you're doing it from a very mature energy. You know what you're doing is coming in. You're in that assumption. You know it's coming in, but you're also living in the now. And this is allowing you to see very, very clearly. This is you taking in a lot of information. I really feel there's something about this because these 2 cards are all about information. This is about you looking out into the outside environment all around you. Work, retirement, education. This is also looking at different relationships, friends, family, coworkers, relationship with pets, strangers, neighbors. It's everything that's a relationship. It's also going to be location, relocation, travel, housing, finances, your health, right? It's everything in the 3D, but you're looking at it with clarity. So it's your relationship to the outside world, the 3D. Then we have Hermit, the Virgo energy. Both of these, he's looking outside, you're looking inside. The Hermit now is looking with this interior view, going within, looking for answers. You're doing a lot of soul searching. So it's interesting. It's like while you're manifesting something right now with this Three of Wands, you're also doing this massive search for truth, answers, and going within for soul searching, that kind of enlightenment, which is what that fire is representing. You're looking outward and inward. So you're looking for a lot of clues and answers in your life right now while you're doing this manifestation work. And I want to be clear, this is you already knowing what it is that you want to manifest in some aspect of your life, but you're still going within looking for depth of answers. Wow, that's what the universe wants to tell you today. That's what's benefiting you, is you're going within and doing this type of inner search and then that outward search for truth. All right, Linda, thank you for your question. All right, Ava, I think I saw you post yours over here in a super chat. Let me scroll back and get that. Hi, everybody. Hi, Susan. Hi, Reland, Mona, Heather. All right, here's Ava. Let me see. Hi, Allison. I love my personal reading. I did too. That was awesome. I just love it for you. What does the universe want to tell me today? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. It was really, really good. All right. Makes me smile. All right, here we go. What does the universe... In fact, I'm actually going to switch decks for you. Let me do that. I'm feeling called to do that. Here we go. All right, so what does the universe want to tell you today? All right, here we go. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So all Pentacles. Okay. So all Earth. The Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So we're really looking at you in the 3D. We're looking at everything I just mentioned, where we're looking at career, we're looking at retirement, we're looking at different types of relationships, romantic, platonic, getting a pet, right, coworkers, neighbors, all of that. We're looking at your finances, your health, travel, location, relocation, housing. Did I leave anything out? No, well, it's anything and everything in the 3D. This is you. Slow and steady wins the race. This is you taking one steady foot in front of the other to achieve your goal. He is on a mission, and his mission is he wants to plan and prepare for the future. And that's an energy that's definitely coming in. Part of what's coming in is the Six of Pentacles with it, to be open to receive. This could be finances, because in the traditional card, coins are being dropped. And then there's a scale of balance in the other hand. This could literally be you getting finances, could come out of the blue, an inheritance. This could be some bonus check coming in. You never know. It's that kind of energy, but it's to be open to receive anything in the 3D. That could be friendship, relationship, your health. Maybe there's good news about that. There's, whatever it's going to come in, it's some information that's coming in. And then the last card is the Nine of Pentacles. This is that Lady of Luxury. Sorry, I don't know my shirt. This is the Lady of Luxury. This is you really being self-reliant, independent, but on a grand scale, because this is allowing you to enjoy the finer things in life. This is you going out to the nicer restaurants, going to the nicer galleries or gatherings kind of energy. This is allowing you to really have this knowledge and wisdom in your life and to really enjoy all the hard work, effort, and energy you've put into your life. This is you having the Nine of Pentacles. The next is the 10. Everybody wants the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. But this is it. When you have achieved that 10, that's everything that you've strived for in your life. That's going to be friends, family, pets, You know, it's your housing, it's your car, it's your relationships that you're in. It's everything that is super important for you in your life. And that's what you're on your way to achieve, but you're very comfortable in your own skin, right? And the next is just enjoying the abundance of other people and everything else around you, but you're very comfortable this way. And that's a good thing. Does that mean that's where you want to stay? No, but it's just saying that that's good. That shows that self-love, self-care, and the ability to be happy by yourself, and in addition in a relationship and with other people. Beautiful energy, but you're definitely on a mission for something in the 3D. Be open to receive. That's what the universe wants to tell you today, Ava. Thank you for your question. I'm just going to scroll really quick and say hi to everybody. I see Jose. I'm sure I'm way behind. Hi, Sai. Deborah Dita. Okay. I hope I'm saying that right. Gemma. All right. Yeah, it is. It's divine timing. It certainly is. And I think that ties into your session. I think it ties right in. All right. So next question. This is going to be from okay. So because I did a long intro, that took up some time. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's do final call now, because I want you guys to submit your questions, because I do have a lot that came in and I want to make sure we get them all in. So let's do final call now. If anybody's watching at home and you have a question you want to ask, right now is the best time for you to go ahead and submit it. And if you don't know what to ask, but you want to ask a question, you can just say, what does the universe want to tell me today? Will I find love this year? Maybe you want to hear something from a deceased loved one. You know, what does my mom want to say? What does my dad want to say? My husband, my wife. So a lot of those questions do come in. And I also offer that in for a session now too, if that's something you want to pursue. So what do we have? We have, who's next? Right here, John from Bellingham, Washington. Awesome. All right, so he says, hello, Allison. Thank you for sharing your gifts and talents. I love your lives and Libra videos. I also cross-watch. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just booked a reading with you for next week. Oh, congratulations. I look forward to that. What does the universe want to tell me about my retirement? Thanks, John from Bellingham, Washington. All right, let's go ahead and find out. What does the universe want to tell you about your retirement? I'm going to get a little tea before we get going. Like I said, I don't want to lose my voice tonight. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell John about his retirement? We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the World card and the Five of Wands. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the World card, and we have the Five of Wands. So Three of Pentacles, this is teamwork makes the dream work. This is telling me that it's good if you're in a relationship that you can share the burden. So for example, let's say you're in a marriage and both parties work. You're sharing the investment into a life together. So that's going to be in a mortgage. That's going to be in paying utilities, in travel. You know, your health, you're invested for both of you. This is going to be car payments. You know, it's everything in the finances. Maybe one person has a better 401k than the other, or a self-directed IRA, or their own business, their own company. Maybe one person is an independent contractor and there is no retirement. It is looking at the big picture, but this is telling me that it's more than you, because you have relationships. That's why I'm focusing on that. So about your retirement, teamwork makes the dream work. This is you pulling together with another family member, so your partner. Then we have the World card. This is telling me that you've got one door opening in front of you and another one closing. I think this is telling you that it is time to retire, actually. And I think that you're walking through that door, and that it's like the new chapter in your life, and the retirement is the new chapter. I think a door is closing from the job, whether it's your own business or working for somebody else. And that doesn't mean you have to stop working 100%. You can be retired and then maybe you have a hobby that you want as a business too, because some people get bored. I would be bored out of my mind. So I would always want to be doing something. So for you, it's going to be the next chapter that's coming in. So that tells me that this is it. That's why you're asking about retirement, because it's happening now. The Five of Wands, this is the card of drama and strife. So that tells me that it's about you looking at maybe some of the things that are going on around you, either as you are retiring on your way out. Is there drama in the human resource department? Is there drama at your job? Are you at risk of losing maybe part of your 401k or something like that? And it could just be the environment of stocks or whatever you're invested in. But it's to look at that drama that's going on. If it's something at home as you're retiring, if there's drama at home, this could be going through a divorce. You really benefit from the teamwork, but this could also be like a divorce or a breakup, or this, if you have children, maybe it could be a child that's a troublemaker. And that, like, let's just say you have to bail them out of jail. You have to post bond, whatever this is, or they're constantly coming to you for money. They are creating drama and strife. And so this is around your finances, because we're looking at retirement, because that's what this is. Maybe it's in a living situation too, not just finances, but it could be that, teamwork makes the dream work, and you have this, you're going into retirement, but there's something that's throwing a wrench in there. There could be another person that's around you in your environment. Maybe you take care of an elderly parent, someone that has dementia that is just kind of like taxing that. And that could just be not even finances. It could just be your time, where you thought you were going to have this lovely, peaceful retirement, and that's not going to happen because you're having to take care of an elderly parent or grandkids. When if that's it, something's wrong with the kids and you're taking care of the grandkids for them. It's that kind of wrench. There's some energy that's going to come in and make it so that it's not peaceful. Sorry about that. Get ready. At least you know it's coming. At least you know it's coming. All right. Thank you, John, for that. And we can go over that in the session. All right. Thank you. Sending you lots of love on that one. All right. So next question is from, let's see. Here we go. All right. Next question is from Cynthia from Florida. I know, I'm in Florida. I get all the Floridians now. So, hi, Allison. This is my first time asking a question. I love your videos. I learned so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I watch them all. Thank you. My mom recently passed away, and I want to know if my mom is okay. And does she want to apologize to me? Thanks, Cynthia from Florida. Okay, let's find out. Is your mom okay, and does she want to apologize? All right. Let's find out. All right, here we go. Is your mom okay, and does she want to apologize to you? Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So she definitely wants to apologize to you. That's what's coming in. Gifts, blessings, omens. These are important messages. This is an apology. It's coming in, and it's coming in fast. You've probably already felt the energy. If you're wondering maybe some of the energies that you're feeling around that, or maybe when you think it, how you feel emotionally, it's looking at that big picture, but this is absolutely an apology that's coming in. We then have the Eight of Pentacles along with the Two of Swords. So this is telling me that I think she's okay. I think she's in a good place. This tells me that she definitely, I just want to show you. This tells me that she definitely had her own spiritual practice, and that she is right with God kind of impression, that she's in a good place, that everything is okay. But this card is telling me that something unexpected happened when she passed. And so for me, this Two of Swords is tying into that apology. And I think that this is kind of telling me, like, words were spoken that she wasn't looking at, right? So she might have said something, see the blindfold? She might have said something that she didn't realize what it was. And I think that that's why you're looking for the apology. These two belong together. these are thoughts, words, and ideas, and these are incoming messages. And so for me, that's what she's apologizing for. Whatever was said, whatever transpired, this could be something where I feel that she didn't know that she hurt you. I'm not getting any malicious energy whatsoever. I'm not getting that something was spoken. That would have been a 5 of Swords if somebody was saying something hurtful, or they said something that that they can't take back. This is just, I don't think she knew that what she said hurt you. I don't think she was aware of it. I think it was just in a discussion, and maybe you were very sensitive to something that was said and it hurt you, but she didn't realize that. That's what I'm getting from the energy. But she absolutely apologizes. But I don't think she knew that she hurt you. I just want to make sure that's clear. All right. Thank you, Cynthia from Florida. Thank you. All right. So next question is from Anya from Denmark. Okay. Hello, Allison. Love your lives. I booked your reading for next week. Awesome. I look forward to seeing you. What does the universe want to tell me today? Okay. Thank you, Anya from Denmark. Okay. Let's go ahead and find out. All right. So what does the universe want to tell you today? And I'm going to check PayPal in just a second. So for anyone, PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe for anyone that submitted a question. Okay, here we go. Again, final call if you're watching. All right. All right. What does the universe want to tell Anya today? We have 8 of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Cups. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. We have the 8 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Cups. The universe wants to tell you to not settle, to really follow your passion and to really go for it, what it is that truly makes you happy in this life. Follow your inner joy and don't settle. Don't settle. I'm just getting that over and over. Luck and right timing. This is it. This to me is like fortune after a difficulty. This is coming in for you. Your destiny is really lining up. The wheel turns in your favor. It's up to you to grab it, for you to use your discernment. Remember, the universe will always present you with good and bad options. Use your discernment. Feel into it with your heart also, because you're doing what it is that really truly moves you. What is your passion, and to not settle. The wheel turns in your favor. Right now is the time. The 3 of Cups, this is a time to celebrate, to go out and party in the company of other people, friends, family, strangers. Maybe it's just some random thing at a meetup group. You know, maybe you just go to, I don't know, maybe you take yourself out to a play and then there's intermission and everyone's out getting a drink and you strike up a conversation with people. You can do anything. That's what this is telling me. It is just you enjoying your life, but it's with the company of other people. This is, but you're pursuing this part alone. Wow. The wheel turns in your favor, Anya in Denmark. I will be there this fall. All right, sign up for the newsletter because I will be there. I can meet you in person depending on where you're at. All right. Thank you for your question. God, the wheel turns in your favor. How awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and check over here really quick. Before I got timed out, so let me go back just so you guys know. Okay. Hopefully it won't make me choose motorcycles. Okay. Come on. All right, I'm having to refresh. Okay. Come on. All right. So nothing on Stripe. No one really uses Stripe. I thought more of the Europeans and the Australians would, but they're still using PayPal. That's why I put that on there, because I think that's more popular in their countries. That's interesting. Okay, so here we go. We've got this question from Radhika. Are you here tonight? Are you in the live? Just have to ask. Okay, so Radhika writes, hi, Allison. Thank you for your daily readings and these live sessions. I enjoy participating as often as possible, and we love having you here. Absolutely. My question for today is, what does the universe want you to tell me today? Thank you, love Radhika. I love you too. So let's go ahead and find out. Okay. So what does the universe want you to know today? Okay. Oh my God, the Star card, the Magician, and the Eight of Wands. I'm telling you, the people in this community rock. It's unbelievable, the cards that I pull for the people that are here. So we've got the Star card, the Magician, and the Eight of Wands. Radhika, this is the universe. They want you to know that what you're doing is bringing a lot of healing into your life. This is your hope for the future. This is you, literally, your hope, faith, healing, and renewal. This is your connection. There's something that you're bringing in to the spirit realm. It's this back and forth of information. This is an opportunity for you to basically heal yourself. There's something beautiful that's coming in. Things are really lining up for you in this manner. This is a major arcana along with this one, the Magician. So while you've got this ability to have this feeling of hope and to reinvent yourself and renew yourself. And with the Magician, this is literally you reinventing yourself. So in the traditional deck, let me see if we've got it. He's got the belt on. And that is really representing the ability to renew yourself. That's what that's representing. So this is really telling me, with these two cards together, that you're transforming your future. You're transforming yourself, not just on a spiritual level, but you're doing it in a physical and emotional level. You're doing this for your own mental health and physical health and spiritual health. So you have a lot of really beautiful things coming in. You are in charge of your future through your own free will, and you are making things happen. You know your strengths and you know your weaknesses. So what I like about that is you're doubling down on your strengths. And if you have a weakness, you know what? Then you hire someone to do that task for you, and you make sure you hold them accountable. That way they're not slacking. But you're doubling down on your strengths, and that's allowing you to tap into different types of energies to create the future that you want. And it is very hopeful. And it brings this feeling of just I feel like you're recharging yourself. It's very, very energetic what's coming in for you. And then we have the Eight of Wands. These are gifts, blessings, and omens coming in, and they only carry important messages. And that's something that is definitely coming in for you. I think you're going to be getting more messages from the universe. I think with whatever aspect of yourself that you're working on, whether it's going to be work, finances, your health, education, travel, location, retirement, anything in the 3D, I think I said relationships, this is something that you're able to reinvent that aspect of self. So it could even be as deep as having these radical transformations come in where you're really changing an entire lifestyle and going in a different direction. And that is something that is powerful. It just depends on how much magician energy you want to tap into. Because when you have this, you can do anything and everything. And that is something that's coming in. But you also have a lot of messages. I think that you're probably even getting messages from Source. Your ancestors, it's that guardian angels kind of energy that comes in. It helps guide you. And I think it also helps elucidate things in your life. So maybe you weren't getting clarity, and maybe you're asking your spirit guides for clarity, and suddenly it appears. Because to me, that's what this bright light is saying. It's suddenly giving you clarity and an epiphany. And they're just coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in continuously. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. Thank you for your question. All right. Are you here? I don't know. I want to put your name in the bowl if you're here, but I don't know if I see you. Okay. All right. So you remember she's a Cancer. Yeah, you remember. So here we go. What else? So the next one is going to be from, let's see, This is going to be from Sabrina. And I think this is a really good time to do. She's not here. Okay, let me take her name out. I wasn't sure. Let me take her name out. Radhika. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the members shout out. Because again, I think that we're doing final call. This is going to be kind of a quick night. So we've got Jodie, Ava, and Ken. So any other members that are here for the live, go ahead and sign off, and we'll go ahead, or I'll go ahead and I'll add you in there. So it'll be a lot of fun. All right, here we go. It's your first time. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you here. Enjoy. If you'd like to submit a question, this is a great time. Otherwise, just kick back and enjoy the chat. Ruth is here. Okay. Did I put your name in? Let me do that. I saw you earlier. Okay, hold on. All right, Ruth, you're in the bowl. Okay, thank you. All right. Any other members? That's 4. That means you have a 25% chance of getting a question answered. All right. So, everybody, let's do a shout out. If you are a member and you're watching, sign off in the chat. Okay. So, next question is from Sabrina, and she asked one last week too. So she says, "Hi, Allison, love your shows and my readings with you. I booked a 3rd one. I'm telling you, there's no limit. I'm just saying, guys. So I booked a 3rd one. When will my court case be resolved and will it end in my favor? Thank you. Love you, Sabrina." Okay, love you too. Let's go ahead and check. Hi, Tara. Nice to see you. So will your court case, when will my court case be resolved and will it end in my favor? So just a reminder, time is difficult in the tarot. So it's something that it's divine timing, but we can kind of see what the cards say, major arcana, minor arcana. Maybe it'll even show something that shows maybe the season, you know, so we'll see. All right, so will it be resolved in your favor? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. When will it be resolved and will it end in your favor? Okay, so let's find out. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Lover's card. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we've got 2 of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Ace of Wands. So I don't know about the time frame being resolved, because what I'm thinking is that it could go like this year and next year. It's hard to tell. I just think time is so hard in the tarot. We have the Lover's card. This is Gemini energy. This is really telling me that it's choices. So I think that there's more at stake than is it going to end soon. I think there is either going to be more evidence coming or more filings is kind of what I'm getting. But I do think it's going to end in your favor. We have an Ace of Wands. This is out with the old and with the new and a passionate new beginning. I think it ends in your favor and you walk away having your new beginning. So I do think that it ends in your favor. The timing though, you know, if you think about it, this is 2 of Wands and there's 2 lovers, right? It's the twins. So maybe February, if we're looking at a month. But I just feel, I'm so not comfortable trying to give people a time frame in the tarot. I just think that there's more going on than that. That's why time is so hard in the tarot. But will it end in your favor? This is a yes. When you ask a yes or no question in the tarot and you pull an ace, to me, that's a flat out yes. And you just got that ace. So I'm comfortable saying that. Will your court case be resolved when? Again, I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to see if I was getting another hit. That's not going to happen. All right. Well, thank you for your question. And I look forward to our next session. Again, just for everybody else, there is no limit. I put the special up there for you guys. So it doesn't matter who does it and how many times. That's just how it goes. All right. Thank you, Sabrina. All right. So next question. This is from, oh, my nose. Okay. So hold on, actually, before we get going. Are there any other members have I missed? Hi, Monica. Nice to see you. Tara. All right. There we go. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to go check PayPal again because these were pre-submitted. Okay. So this is from Chris in Vermont, and he writes, yeah, Allison, love your show. Okay, that was weird. Allison, love your show. Will I find love in the next year? Thanks, Chris from Vermont. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Will Chris find love next year? In the next year. Sorry, in the next year. God, I'm telling you, I can't wait for my glasses to come in. All right. Will Chris find love in the next year? We have the Devil card. We have the Seven of Wands and the Hierophant. Okay. We have the Devil, the Seven of Wands, and the Hierophant. So what I'm getting is that you're going to have a couple of lemons before you get the rose. So you've got the Devil energy. What's coming off of this is I think you're going to be lured in by maybe beautiful women that you're attracted to, but they're not going to be the best choice for you in love. Maybe lust, maybe passion, maybe here for a short time, not for a long time kind of energy. But I think you're going to get hurt by these women that are coming in. So I think that I would be very careful, because I don't think that you're able to just go and have sex with them and then be able to walk away. Not that, what am I trying to say? I think that you're not looking for a one-night stand, and you're just not looking to have sex, a couple of times even, and then walking away. I don't think that that would happen. I feel that you're in a mindset of looking for love. And I think that when these women might present themselves to you, and I think you would be attracted to them, he's not an ugly devil. He's an attractive devil, but it's an unhealthy connection. And I think when these women come in, I think if you get involved with them, if you don't have enough self-discipline to walk away and to recognize it for what it is, I think you're going to hurt yourself, because you're the one that has free will. If you choose to engage with them, you're going to hurt yourself emotionally and maybe physically. Maybe one's got an STD and you think it's a good time. Maybe the condom falls off, whatever you're doing, right? And now you've got something permanent from something that should have just been a one-night stand or just, just a good time. And now you're paying a price for it in a lot of different ways. We also have the Seven of Wands. And so this is really talking about you standing your ground. This is your discipline against this type of energy that's coming in. This is you putting yourself in this protective bubble so that you're not letting something like that come in and really throw you off track and be a distraction. I think it would be hard because, again, it is an attraction, but this is you using your self-discipline to not fall for that. If you're looking for love, then you need to hold out for love. If you're looking for sex, lust, passion, one-night stand, then that's a different story, but it's still going to hurt you, even if you go down that road, because that's what's coming your way. It could be just like toxic women, like they seem nice at first and then they turn on you kind of energy. It just won't, it's not going to end pretty. And excuse me. Oh my God, here comes my voice. Hold on one second. I'm going to lose it. Okay, so then we have the Hierophant, and this is your faith, loyalty, and commitment to yourself right now. This is you knowing what is more important than just going out and having sex, even though that would be a lot of fun. I don't know how old you are, but that would be a lot of fun. But if you want love, this is you keeping your mind in a higher place. This is you focused on what is actually going to get you up to love. All this pink energy, the gold energy, that's what's really going to make you happy. That's long-lasting passion. That's long-lasting commitment, faith, loyalty. That is long-lasting in a relationship, and hopefully it's based on friendship, and then you also have the passion with it, that you have the best of everything. And that's what I think is really coming in, because you're holding out and you're sticking to your guns and you have this protective bubble, it allows you to have protection from the devil energy that's coming in. That's what's happening for you for love. So will you find it? Yes. But there's going to be some hiccups along the way. You will find toxic people along the way. So thank you for your question. All right. So that's Chris. Now, let's go ahead and choose a member. That'll be a lot of fun. So I just want to make sure I'm going to read the members that are in there. And if anybody else is a member that just showed up, please show up. Okay, so, or shout out, I guess I should say. So I have Ava in here. I have Ken in here. I have Jodie and Ruth. Is there anybody else? Anybody else am I missing? Hi, Harsha. Anybody else? All right. I think that's it. Okay, so let me just scrunch them up a little bit better. That way they don't stick together. Okay, so I'm going to pull somebody. I'm not going to look. Not going to look. Not going to look. Okay, let me grab. Okay, there's nothing there. I'm grabbing a bowl. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is Jodie. Jodie, are you still here? You can go ahead and ask a question tonight. Yay! All right, very cool. I hope she's here. I'd hate for her to have already left. Okay. Turn off social media. Yep. I totally agree. All right, here we go. Is Jodie here? If not, I'm going to choose another name. All right, so I'm going to go on to the next question while we're waiting for Jodie. Yay! Oh my God, this is perfect. I'm a Virgo too. What is coming for me next month? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Yay! Don't we have the same birthday? I think we have the same birthday. Is that what you said before? I think it's so cool. It's the power number. It's the 8. All right. All right, this is for Jodie. Okay. What is coming for you next month? All right, what's coming for Jodie next month? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. And the Lover's card. Well, you're on a mission, that's for sure. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and we've got the beautiful Lover's card. Oh my God, I love it. So this is really talking about you being on a mission. This is you really moving forward in your life. You're looking for truth. You're looking for honesty. You're looking for, I think, some rational answers of things that are going on in your life. At times, you're even getting a bird's eye view. There's something that you really want to bring in. You're on a mission, though. You're definitely moving forward. You have focus and you're on point. With the Knight of Wands, this knight is known as the builder in the tarot. And that tells me that you're taking energy and you're applying it towards something that you want to create in your life. As you're moving forward very fast, because the Knight of Swords is a swift moving energy, you are moving forward in the area of your life that you're really trying to create something special. Both of these are actually very fast-moving energies in the traditional tarot. The Knight of Swords rushes right in. The Knight of Wands rushes right in. And you can turn around and rush right out. So this is an energy about very fast-moving things happening in your life. It's interesting. And what I love is that the Lover's card is here. You know, in the other deck, it's my favorite card because it's like a Shakespearean romance. But who doesn't love the Lover's card? This is that beautiful Gemini energy. This, to me, is talking about you having a lot of choices coming in, but it's for you to choose from the heart, right? Love. Choosing from a place of love, happiness, and joy. What is it that you want to create for yourself? This is you being brutally honest with yourself because he's a knight. So it's like a teenager. They can be brusque, they can be, they can be nice, but they can be, brusque at the same time. They can go both ways. They've got that energy of the positive and the negative of the night. That's just the energy. They're like the teenagers. So what is your mission? Your mission oriented. This is you choosing it from the heart. So that tells me again that you're creating something that's really important for you in the next month. And you're doing it from a place of being brutally honest with yourself about everything that's going on around you. So again, that could be in any arena. That could be in relationships. whether it's romantic or platonic, getting a pet, having a child. That's going to be in career or work or retirement, being brutally honest about it. So for example, let's say you wanted to retire. You're looking at it brutally honestly. Do I have enough money to retire? Will I be okay if I retire now? Can I retire and maybe get another job if that's something you were looking at? Maybe just wanted to switch companies, get a pension from that company and go on to another one. I've seen people do that where they get 2 or 3 pensions. Maybe they did the military, then they retired, then they got another job at another company, and then they retired from that. And you know what I mean? They just start racking it up. So it just depends on what that is. Maybe it's something with finances, it's something with your health that you're on point with. Maybe it's a new exercise program or diet. This could be education. Maybe you want to get more training in something. This could be location, relocation, travel, anything in the 3D. But you are focused and on point about something, and you're choosing it from the heart. Does that make sense? That's what I see coming in the next month. So I'll look at a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Jodie. Yay! I'm so glad you got to win. Ruth, I hope you get one too. I know Ava gets a question answered, and I want you to win too. And Ken always wins too. So yay! But this was good because there's not as many people in the bowl tonight. When that happens, your chances to get a free question answered just go up. So, all right. Yay, Jodie. I'll wait to see if there's a comment. Bringing in love and health. Beautiful. Manifest it in. Just manifest it in. That is so awesome. I think we're on the same page there. All right. Hi, Fiona. Nice to see you. All right. So we answered Chris's question too. We did the member shout out. Oh, here's something. Let's see. How many people are here? You know what? I wonder. Let me just check something out. I think, let me see over here. If I go over to the live, and what's live right now? Okay, so let me turn the volume off. There, mute, please mute. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to go ahead and give away some memberships. So I'm going to buy 5 memberships, and let me go ahead and do that. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give away 5 memberships tonight. So I have no control, just so everybody knows who these memberships go to. It's a random lottery from YouTube, but I am going to buy them, and I'm going to go ahead and submit them tonight because I really want people to be able to experience the membership for free. And if you like it, then continue to sign up. So now it's going to populate who gets the memberships. We'll see these people. They're randomly chosen, just so you know. Let me see. Let me look on here. All right, so who got one? So No Name got one. Francis Diaz got one. Gabriel Deslandes, I hope I say that right. And Yolanda Fernandez, welcome. Yay! The High Priestess got one. And I think that's it, right? Was that 5? Awesome. All right. There you go. You guys now have a membership. So check it out. You can go ahead and you can binge watch everything. It's not like it's only September and you only have access to that. You can watch everything. So definitely go ahead and check it out. And you're part of this awesome community. So I hope you enjoy it. And when we go live, don't forget to sign in and to chime in, right? Because that's how your name's going to go in the bowl and you have an opportunity to go ahead and win a free question. So yay! It's super cool. Thanks, Fiona. Oh my God, I love that. Thanks for the support for everybody because they need it. Hopefully they know they got it because I don't even know if they're still here. I have no idea how YouTube does that. I think it's pretty cool though. All right. So where are we at in time? All right, so we have a few more. So, and again, anybody, final call, if anybody has a question they want to submit, now is an excellent time for you to go ahead and do that. All right, so let me come out of here. Let me go back. It's a little slow. All right, here we go. So, oh my gosh, what did that just do? That was bizarre. Just opened up another screen. Okay, let me get out of there. There we go. All right. That's live TV. It's the magic of live TV, or YouTube in this case. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to populate. All right. It's making me check in, jump through a few hoops. Okay. All right. So this one came in. This is from, let me see. Stephanie from Dubai. Nice. Okay. So, hi, Allison. Love your live shows and your Libra videos. I hope you visit Dubai. Yes, I want to visit Dubai. It's on my list. My friends and I all want readings from you, a tarot party. I do that. It's on my site. I definitely do that. We can talk if you're really serious about it. Send me an email, fill out the contact form. All right. Well, I find love this year. Thank you, Stephanie from Dubai. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. That would actually be a lot of fun. I would love to do that. If you're really serious, reach out to me. All right. So, will you find love this year? Stephanie from Dubai. Okay, let's find out. Five of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So, Five of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So this is really telling me that not right now. And I don't know if I would say the whole year, but right where you're at, you're not finding love. And that's because this is the card of lack, because you're lacking anybody of quality around you. There's no one that of substance that's around you right now that can even provide love. So I'm not sure what circle you're running in to find men, but there's nobody of quality where you're at. They're not about love, and it's actually lacking. I don't even know if they have the capacity for love is what's coming in. We also have the Page of Wands. This is you taking baby steps. This might be you starting to move into different circles so that you can find love and shift your energy. This might even be you moving out of the location that you're at, like maybe to the other side of town. And that doesn't mean you have to move your residence, but that's you trying to go somewhere else to find people that are of a quality that have the emotional capacity for love. Because this is telling me that it's not just that, they don't love you. They don't have the ability to love in general. That's what's coming in. Maybe it's just a commodity of exchange for like a trophy wife kind of energy where it has nothing to do with love. It has to do with you're going right there. Here's a credit card. Go have fun. There's no love interest. It's like a commodity exchange. So that is something that's definitely coming in. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is about you staying grounded and stable, secure, and having a good time, even though you're not surrounded by people that have the capacity for love. This is about you keeping a good head on your shoulders and starting to make moves to find people that are. So that kind of tells me that you really need to change the people that you're associating with on a social level for sure, because none of them, according to the cards, none of them have the capacity for love. It's just not even in the cards, so to speak, which is really funny because that's what's coming in these cards. So it's about you maybe switching it up, finding new people to associate with. And I'll tell you, that might even be you finding new friends too. Because if this is who you're associating with, that maybe you've got friends around you and you're looking to meet people and where you're going, that means your friends are maybe not looking for love either because they're not supporting you going into a different direction. I don't feel that here. So I think that this might be an excellent opportunity for you to really look at the people you're surrounding yourself with, your friends, and the people that you are going and meeting to go out on dates with. I think that if you genuinely want love, and if you're young and you want kids, The clock is ticking. You only have so much time to have children, healthy children, because you want to have them when you're younger. This is an opportunity right now for you to take stock in your life and see what changes need to be made, and to see if you really want love. You need to dig deep inside you and start making those necessary changes so that you find it and so that you're happy. That's what I see happening, because they have none. This is the card of lack. All right, thank you for your question, Stephanie. And again, if you are serious, send me an email in the contact form and we can talk. All right, thank you for your question. I hope that helps, because when you make that shift and you find the right people, doors open and the magic happens. All right, thank you for your question. All right, the next one is from Kaitlyn. Okay, so she says, hi, Allison. I just booked a reading with you. I love your energy. Oh, thank you. I look forward to our reading. What does the universe want to tell me tonight? Many blessings, Kaitlyn from San Francisco. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I love San Francisco. It's so beautiful. I'd ask you questions about it, but we were not going to go there tonight. But I love it. You guys know I'm from California. I'm from San Diego. That's got its own problems too. But it's such a beautiful state. Here we go. Kaitlyn from San Francisco. What does the universe want to tell you tonight? The Moon card. The Lover's card. Ooh, and the Three of Pentacles. Kaitlyn, gorgeous. We have got the Moon, the Lover's card, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is really you getting in touch with your emotions. Wow, this is you trusting your intuition and really going within. This is, you know, to me, I feel High Priestess coming off of this for you. I feel that this is you exploring your emotions on a very deep level and getting in touch with your intuition. And we are in eclipse season right now. This is just kind of like telling me that a lot of good things are coming in for you. So we just had that Pisces lunar eclipse on the 7th, and then on the 21st we're going into this Virgo partial solar eclipse. Excuse me, I'm about to lose my voice. So yeah. I've been talking all day. Sorry, I've been talking for about 14 hours already, maybe longer. Okay, so this is really talking about you exploring your emotions to such a deep level that you're tapped into your intuition. This is allowing you to tap into the eclipse energy right now. So for me, this is really talking about you tapping into work, health, and service to others. But I feel that it's a little bigger than that right now. I feel that it's not just service to others, because the Lover's card is here, but that's the eclipse energy for the Virgo. This is about you tapping into, I feel, something that's so transformational. This is about you finding love in relationships in your life. While this is about choices and choices from the heart, I actually feel like you are pulling love into your life. That this is the choice you're making. You're feeling into it with your intuition, and you are choosing love, and you're choosing somebody to love. That's a quality energy that's coming in. We've got the Three of Pentacles with it. This is that card of teamwork makes the dream work, strong foundations. This is quality people, quality work. This is someone that wants to be in a quality relationship, hence a marriage, a strong foundation. So I just feel like you're going deep on this one, and it really is for love. You're getting in touch with this, and again, service to others. I feel like it's you're looking for a relationship, not that you're subservient in any way, but that it's kind of like, I feel like because it's teamwork makes the dream work, it's like service to others, like you're finding someone that's compatible with you, and it's vice versa, because it's a back and forth, and that's what I feel is coming in. I want to make sure I explain that a little better, because I don't want you to think you're subservient, because you're not by any means whatsoever. But with that teamwork, it's like service to others. Like, I want to participate. I want to be in a relationship. I want to have this exchange. Everybody might have their assigned role, or that it's kind of like You just know how to work with this type of compatibility on a very deep level, by the way, very deep. It's not anything to sneeze at. Wow. That's what the universe wants to tell you. Trust your intuition on it. If you have not met this person, trust your intuition when you meet them. If you're already in a relationship or you have a couple of people that are the people that you're considering to expand into a deeper relationship with, really trust your intuition, because this is telling me that you know and that you've gone deep to explore yourself. That's beautiful, Kaitlyn. Congratulations on that. All right. So, what else to tell everybody? Final call. So don't submit any more questions tonight. This kind of worked out because I'm about to lose my voice. I'm going to check just one more time and then that's it. Okay, let me refresh before it times me out, or did it already? Okay, so hold on. And let me do Stripe. Still populating. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, so we've got one more question. This is the last question for tonight, and then I'm going to read for the collective. All right. Sorry, my voice. All right, so this is from Leo from New York. Allison, I love your videos. Will I find love this year? Thanks, Leo from New York. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I love your directness. Here we go. Will Leo find love this year? It's what we all want. If you're not in a relationship, if you're not in a good relationship, right? This is what we all want. All right. So will Leo find love this year? And then I'm going to do the general reading for the collective. Let's see. Sorry, that fell out. Okay. All right. Will Leo find love this year? Oh my God, the same card that just came out for Kaitlyn. Wow. Interesting how the moon is tying into that. 8 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. So we've got the moon card, we've got the 8 of Wands, and we have the Page of Pentacles. This is really talking about same thing, same energies coming off this. It's interesting. This is all happening during eclipse season. So I'm going to repeat it again since this is for you. So we just had on September 7th, we had the Pisces lunar eclipse. That's the opposite sign to Virgo. Now on the 21st, we have the Virgo partial solar eclipse coming in. That solar eclipse is going to be about your health. It's about work, and it's about service to others. And this is coming in right here. You are really exploring your emotions to a very deep level, and you're trusting your intuition. I think a lot of things are coming to the surface for you. A lot of things are being elucidated. Things that were hidden before, you've dived deep, and now they're coming to the surface. And this is about love. You have a lot of gifts, blessings, and omens coming in. This tells me that you have a lot of people that are potential suitors coming in. And this is what I think the universe is lining it up for you. I feel like it's kind of like you're a manifester, and these people are starting to present. And that's something that's coming in for you. This is a major arcana, so we're looking at that big sweeping energy. To me, this is over the next month and several months and maybe even a year, coming in with all of these people, which are going to come in very fast. This is a swift moving energy. They're all coming in at one target, which is you. I think you're going to have a lot of people presenting to you. Again, always use your discernment to see who's right for you and who's not. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. This is going to be an opportunity presented to you. This is a messenger coming in. This is about you doing your research on these people, making sure they are who they say they are, because one of the hits that's coming off this for me, I'm just going to say this, Leo. I think that you're going to have to do, this sounds so bad, you're going to have to do background checks on the people that you're going to be dating if you're looking for marriage. I'm getting a hit that you're going to need a prenup, and that you're going to have to do a background check just to make sure these people are who they say they are, that they're not in serious debt, and so maybe they want to marry you for you to relieve their debt or something like that. You want to make sure they are who they say they are. That way you're not being taken advantage of. That's a message that's coming in. So and definitely a prenup to make sure you're protecting yourself. I feel like you have a lot of assets, and this is just what you have to do in this day and age. It doesn't mean that you don't love that person to have them sign a prenup. It means you're protecting yourself, and maybe you're protecting them at the same time with the prenup. It's an agreed upon arrangement, right? Maybe they have something, maybe they don't, but this is you protecting what you have, right? You don't want a gold digger. That's why I'm saying you want to go ahead and make sure that you maybe hire a PI. You need to have it investigated, not just clicking on the internet and you see like an old address and that their age is verified by a date. That's not it. I'm not talking about that kind of background check. I'm talking about a major one. Are they who they say they are? Did their name ever change? Have they ever done jail time? Are they in serious debt and they're looking for someone to bail them out? Right? Do they have an ex? Are they still in touch with them? Are they having an affair while they're with you? You want the big picture kind of background check done is what I'm getting. This card, this pentacle, is representing all of this information that's being held on that disc. That's something that you need to find out every minute detail about this person. Who their parents are. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about like really in depth. That's what's coming your way. Will you find love? Yeah, but you really need to look at this person and make sure when they come in. Okay. All right. Thank you for your question. I'm not trying to scare you. That's just part of the information that's coming off the card. So again, that just talks about maybe the dating pool that's around you right now or what's available. Again, just for you to protect your assets. That's what I'm getting. All right, thank you for your question. I'm looking out for you. That's what that is. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. This is for everybody watching live, everybody in the replay, and whenever this video finds you. I'm just going to check in here really quick. All right, so we got Miley. We've got Ruth. I see you again, but I don't know when that was sent because I have to scroll. Pooja, okay. We have Esther. Sweetie girl. All right. We have all kinds of good stuff. And here we go. What else? New South Wales, Australia. Oops. I love it. I loved it there. Oh my God. I was in Byron Bay and I was in heaven. It was so lovely. Melbourne was great. Tasmania was awesome. And the weather was perfect because I was in your winter because I hate the heat. Oh my God, it was so lovely. Yeah, exactly. More love for people. It's really coming in. Hi, Radhika. You missed it. You missed your question and you missed the pool. That's okay. We love you here. All right. What else? Did I miss something? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I think wait, did she just say something? You flew by me and left me in the dust. That's funny. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I hope you're having a good time. All right. This is going to be the general reading for the collective. So you guys know, before I even come on and go live, I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I always ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards, and I ask for your best and highest good to come in. So, look, what does the universe want to tell everybody today? We have the King of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. All right, court cards. We have the King of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So we have the King of Truth. We have the King of Air, the King of Swords. He is all about taking in all that information, processing it, synthesizing it, using critical thinking, rational thought, logic to process information. Think of a judge sitting there hearing several sides, and he takes in all the information and he processes it and he tries to make the best educated decision of everything that's going on, to see very clearly and to see all sides and make the best possible decision. That's what's happening here. And again, getting that bird's eye view, maybe even having some additional information being flown into you. But it's definitely taking a look and seeing things for what they are. You also have that sword of truth. That sword of truth is unbending. It's the sword of steel. It is the sword of communication. If you have something really important that you need to speak to somebody, it could be breaking a barrier and communicating with someone that you haven't communicated with for a while. This is you standing in your truth, having epiphanies, and using that sword of truth. You can also use that sword to remove things that are negative from your life, to remove things that are not truthful, because he is the king of truth. So you can remove people, places, things, ideas, words out of your life with that. But he sees very clearly, getting some epiphanies in there. Then we have the Page of Wands. While you have that information from the King of Swords, this Page of Wands is allowing you to take baby steps with this energy. This is a messenger. It's the young energy. And so that's why you're taking baby steps. This is you maybe pivoting, trying something new, doing something different. After you have all this information, you have maturity of thought, but you might be going in a new direction. And so you're taking baby steps, because you don't want to run in a new direction, because then you could trip and fall. If you take baby steps, you're more likely to be successful. Then we have the Queen of Wands. She's all about self-actualization. She steps into her power and her magic. You see her energy everywhere. This is really talking about becoming who you are, who you want to be, who you're meant to be. If you know your life purpose or path, this is you self-actualizing. This is an excellent time for you to step into your power, taking bold, courageous steps into who you are. While these are baby steps, this is you becoming who you are. So if it's a new direction, it's going slowly, but you're still who you are. This is allowing you to, again, use your charm and your charisma, your networking. Even if it's a new environment that you've stepped into, you're still who you are as an adult, right? You're able to utilize that aspect of self and to follow your heart, follow it with a place of enthusiasm. What is your joy? What is it that really gets you excited, following your happiness in your heart? This is something that's really important for everyone to understand, to not be defeated by this life and by this world. It's really to tap into your heart and your passion. Even if you go through a lot of shit in this life, you don't let it get you down. You might be like sitting it out for a few months. Maybe you're grieving or something like that. But that's when you pick yourself up and you have that will and determination to really make something beautiful happen for you in this life. You don't let it win. You don't let the bad guys win. You pick yourself up and you move forward with your spirit and your heart. And you move forward, and you're a magnet for this change that comes with you. It's a beautiful energy. That's what the universe wants to tell everybody today. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. As always, if you could, please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And please leave a comment if this resonates with you, especially in the comment section of the video, not just in the chat. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. I'll see you next time. And don't forget, I do have two things to say. I've got the birthday special. If you'd like to save 15% off certain services, definitely go to the website and check it out. Link is in the description below. And don't forget, I've got the dailies now. If that's something you're interested in, they're short and sweet, 4 to 10 minutes. All right, sending everybody lots of love until next time. Thank you, everybody. Ava and Ken and Ruth and Jodie and Radhika for being here, and everybody else, Fiona. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you next time. I go live again on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I answer your questions. All right, everybody, lots of love. Bye.